Hey, what is up, y'all? Thank y'all for joining me. Can I get somebody to confirm that my audio is good? I'm trying to mic this time. What's up, Kevin? Cool. Thank you, Zero. Previous big winner, Zero Volt. He got the PM2 last time. What's up, Fred the Lug? Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Jimmy and Ramses, for helping me moderate this evening. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome. All right, so it has been, I think last time I did this one, it was pre Blade Show. I don't think I've done a live since Blade Show, and Blade Show was really cool. That was my first one. Y'all are here early in the live, so maybe you've seen my Blade Show videos or heard me talking about it, or maybe you saw me talking about it when I did Everyday City Carries live the other day. That was pretty cool. But man, Blade Show was quite the experience. That was a little overwhelming. Definitely am going to go 2 days next year because it was trying to see everything, talk to people, meet people. I'm a faceless channel, but I don't mind meeting people. I threw my logo on a sticker and put it on the back of my backpack for Blade Show, hoping somebody might recognize it and say something. I had a little knife in my pocket I was going to give somebody if they recognize me, which I'll still do. I'll do that again, but if they recognize the logo and they said something to me. But met a lot of really cool people at we're gonna get a Facebook reveal. I think if you look close in some of my edge retention videos, you've gotten a foot reveal. Yeah, Fred the Lug, we did meet in Atlanta. So we met briefly. I was standing with Chris and Sam of Wyvern Kodiak, and I think Chris Young Professional Dad, you were there. And I was just the other guy there. You were showing me some of I think you got a really, really cool Rob Johnson cedar. Oh, Titanium Justin, what's up, man? No, I was not at the Kaiser dinner. I did not go to the Kaiser dinner. I left kind of like just before the end of it. Appreciate that chat, Titanium Justin. But no, we were just standing around kind of towards the end of the day, but we did very briefly meet. That was cool. Got to show me some of the coolest knives that I saw that day that I think he got some lotteries for, which was pretty cool. I think one of them ended up in one of the videos that I made. That definitely that Rob Johnson's cedar with those insane handle scales on it. That thing was awesome. But yeah, I'll be at the next Blade Show, of course, and I will be. They have this one down in Orlando going on that's just U.S. makers. That's called like the Ancient City Continental. I'll be going to that one. It's in September. I think it's in early September. And like Hypercut is going to be there. Hawk Knives is going to be there. Lots of like the nicer like U.S. makers are going to be there. Taylor Hardness. What's up, Taylor? All right, I gotta let my mods know not to immediately kick Taylor because he's definitely gonna say something that would warrant that. He'll be joining me on my next one. I'm gonna get him on here and we can talk about some fun stuff on my next live for sure. I got to meet him at Blade Show. We sat and talked for a little bit. Him being the gentleman, not troll that he is, had me because I sent him a picture of myself, saying, "Hey, if you see me, say what's up." So it'd be easier to find each other. And he just had me walking up and down the damn hallway. He sent me a picture of myself trying to find him in Taylor fashion, which just made for an even funner day. What's up, Paul Mills? What's up, Chicken Feet? David, Zach, Don, and Chris Lowry. If I haven't said hello to you and you are in here, hello, hello. Yeah, it's funny going to Blade Show. If you've never been to a Blade Show, like you're kind of your meter kind of breaks for like looking at cool knives, because I think one of the things that kind of in the hobby, because most of us, a lot of us are in places where like you don't actually get to like see and handle like a lot of really cool stuff. So like some of it's like I just want to see what this knife is about. I'm not sure. It's a lot of money. And um so you're Taylor with the try and ban me, buddy. Um he's gonna push it, I can tell. The your meter kind of breaks for getting to look at so many cool knives. Like you're looking at $1,000-$2,000 knives all day, and it's just like, what even is this anymore? Like it just turns into such a it becomes like your meter for knives kind of break, where it's like, are they that different? Is that you know, I don't know. It's hard to describe, but there was definitely like a period afterwards where I wouldn't say they felt you get to handle so many cool things in one day, where it's just like you almost appreciate the cheaper stuff just as much. Then it's kind of hard to describe, because they all kind of start to blur together, but it comes back around. You there are things that make the differences apparent, and I know there's more to it, but um that was an interesting, really cool experience for sure. I'm really looking forward to the next Blade Show. There were some people that I can't believe that I missed. Like I think I completely missed the Kunwu booth. Like that was one of the ones that was high up on my list. Missed them. Did see the Hawk Knives booth. Got to see the auto deadlock. That was pretty cool. But yeah, I got to meet Chris, the Unprofessional Dad, which I think a lot of y'all here in his lives, I'm sure you know of him, and Chris and Sam of Wyvern Kodiak. Got to meet them as well. That was really awesome. But had a really cool Blade Show. One of the highlights of my Blade Show was getting to meet the guys behind Ice Age Blades, and they really hooked it up. Mostly because of Chris, the Unprofessional Dad, took some time to just walk around and introduce me to some of the people that he knows, which is such a cool thing for him to like take some time out of it to do, out of his Blade Show to do. And the guys from Ice Age Blades just like hooked me up with some of their stuff, which was really awesome. So this is a Ice Age Blades Slim Scout ABL. I just did some comparison testing today. The video will be out soon with the ABL and the Magna Cut and the Slim Scout, because it's the same knife, same geometry, and all that fun stuff, and kind of seeing how they compared. I didn't do cardboard with these this time. I did, I feathered some wood and did rope. Instead of doing cardboard and rope, I did wood and rope. And they held up a lot better than the cardboard, which I wasn't really that surprised about. I know cardboard is way more abrasive than just like regular wood, but it was just like lumber, like it was pressure treated like pine or something like that. So it ended up being a little bit more of a pain than I thought it was going to be. So that comparison video will be out soon, where I do my like edge retention testing, test the hardness before and after. One of the other things that I have in the works. So I recently got this knee use misdemeanor, and I got it for like half of what they've been going for on the secondary market. I got on the secondary market. And if you haven't seen the video where I talk about this and kind of explain it, it's because there's this like little bit of patina on it. And like you can see, like it's a little cloudy right here, and there's little specks right there, and there's like some little clusters of specks around here. And the guy just didn't want to look at it anymore. I guess it bothered him. Sometimes when people let a knife kind of go out of pristine, they just want to stop seeing it. So yes, Marco, you are correct. I'm going to acid and stonewash it. That is my plan for this. I'm going to acid and stonewash it. I'm probably going to sandblast all of this blue hardware. So when you get a sandblast finish, it's very it's going to darken similar to the way the acid wash is going to be. So the blue parts are going to be grayed and match the stone wash of the blade. That is my plan for this one. No regrinding on this guy. Love the profile on this, but this one is going to get an acid and stone wash. And yeah, and I'm here in this will clean new in minutes. No titanium, Justin. I want to acid and stone wash it. But that's, yeah, I mean, that's the plan anyway. Yeah, it's going to go to Taylor. Taylor is going to get it to hardness test it as well. Don't you worry. He's going to get a few things. I got some taken apart for him already. I've been telling him I'm going to send him these for a week. I got this Kershaw. This was the launch 21, I think it was, that I did the video on recently. The blade is just out. M4 coated, just to kind of see what the hardness on that is all about. So this one is going to go over to Taylor as well. And I think some other little things, like some stuff from Olatans. So here's a cool mod I haven't really put a video out on yet. And I may just do like a couple posts. I might just do like a short video on it. But here's a Miguron Solora. And this, you might notice that this is not one of the regular Miguron Soloras that we've been seeing a lot of lately with their lacquer, because let me tell you, was not a huge fan of that lacquer. That was like the very slickest material that I've ever felt on a handle scale for a knife. And while it looked really cool, like the amount of like the tiniest bit of oil or moisture just completely made it like glass on glass, like super slick. So I got a good buddy of mine well, first he tried to sandblast the lacquer off, and it wouldn't sandblast off. He had to give it like a chemical soak. So the lacquer is pretty tough stuff. So he had to do a chemical soak, soaked off that lacquer, and then we gave it a titanium blue Cerakote. So the Cerakote on this, and this thing is just one of my, I have been absolutely loving this thing. You know, I like the flipper. I like a flipper mixed with a button lock. I'm a fan of that. I don't have enough of those. I recently got North Mountain Chop. That's got the flipper button lock, but I had like a Protect Malibu for a while, and I kind of regret selling it. And I kind of been wanting a good button lock flipper. But I could see why a flipper delete would be good on this, because if you're choked up on it a little too much and you try to do the front flipper on it, like that back flipper kind of hits your finger a little bit. But I don't know. I like having the options. Front flipper is fun. I get why people don't like them. It's not a kickstop chop. Fred. That is just a regular. This is just in the Ultim. This is like kind of one of their more base models. But this is just a regular Ultim chop. Had to really get in there with like I had to click like a mechanical pencil very long and get all around in there, because the lock stick was a little bad on this guy. It wasn't so bad, but I the getting some graphite in there did help a good little bit. I did put skiffs on this one too. Skiffs. This is one where the skiffs actually does make a difference. That Miguron button top liner lock. It's nice for the Miguron with the button actuated liner. You can still access. Yeah, I know. It's cool to have that option. Like I like having the option for the liner lock in there as well. And I suppose they could have easily done that. I'm not sure why they didn't, but I do like seeing some of the where you have the option for the button and the liner. I didn't know North Mountain Blades did a kickstop. I don't know why that just escaped me. I have seen a little bit of the stuff that they've been doing. I got to check out some of their stuff at Blade Show. I would really like one of their Dwyers. That one's those Dwyers are really cool. But yeah, I really like the chop. It is like a little pocket samurai sword. The SLD Magic has been doing just fine. I haven't really put it to the test. I got some SLD from Olatans too with their Gecko. This one's a real looker. I like the shredded carbon fiber, shredded or marbled carbon fiber. Excuse me. Girthy 4-inch blade for under 150 bucks. That's nice. Yeah, I got the Oser F22 kickstop, and I absolutely love it. I absolutely love this kickstop. This one, and this is one that benefited from some skiffs too. I know some people say, like, I've heard people kind of poo-poo on skiffs, that they don't make a difference. I think there are some knives where they make more of a difference than others. I think there are some knives where you can't tell a difference. I don't think it's universal. I don't think it is always going to be apparent. But when you have a knife that doesn't really drop shut like that, and then you put skiffs on it and it does, and you don't have to sit and fiddle with the tuning, well, I would say that that makes a difference. The flipper hate in the community is unwarranted. there's I would say the front flipper hate in the community is unwarranted, especially when there's only when there's more than one option. Like people are like, oh, it's a front flipper, I don't like it. Like if a front flipper is your only option and you don't want it because that's your only option, that's fair. But like if you've got this knife, this is the Fairmonster Urban Grip V2. And you say, well, I don't want it because it has this front flipper. Well, you've got these really, really nice big pair of thumb studs right here that work just fine. Just fine. And you don't need the front flipper. You don't have to touch the front flipper. It's fine. It doesn't get in the way. It's good. And, you know, talking about skiffs, I took apart this Fairmonster Urban Grip V2 because I was going to put some skiffs in it. And it's probably not skiff brand skiffs, but it has the same style. It's not like just the folded over. I don't have an empty bag of them here, but if you've seen some of the cheap ball bearings in there, it's kind of all just like folded up. And you can tell they're kind of cheap and flimsy, and there's not as many of them. Like this came from Fairmonster, and it looks like it's skiffs in there. It's very similar to skiffs because I was going to put some in there. I was like, well, I don't even need to. That already looks like there's skiffs in there. Talking about skiffs with the misdemeanor. This one was really finicky with getting it to do the ting. I want to see if it will come through on the camera. I don't know if you can hear the ting, but the ting was really, it wasn't consistent. Like you couldn't get it every time. I think it's doing it now. I might have to tighten up that pivot a little bit. But what was happening is that you had to really tighten up the pivot super hard to make it ting, and then it wouldn't really drop shut anymore. I put skiffs in it, and I think it's because of like the additional like contact that the skiffs give you. It tings way more consistently with skiff bearings, and it drop shuts now. And so it's like there are times where it does make more of a difference. I'll say like I put some in this Wixco Vortex. Didn't really make that noticeable of a difference at all in this knife. Didn't really make that noticeable of a difference. It's a nice knife. It's got really nice drop shut action. You know, I put some skiffs in it. Didn't make too much of a difference at all. I took them out and put them in something else. If you want to get some skiffs, use promo code knifepile and get 10% off. I do the thing with skiff bearings now. I'm just reading through some of the comments. I apologize if I'm not seeing your comment. If you're asking me something, let me go through. Fred the Lug gave away his misdemeanor as a birthday gift. That's so nice of you. There's a version 2 coming out that I'm sure you'll get. You know, it's funny, I've noticed with flippers, they're really common for like a lot of like the non-knife people that I know that carry knives that aren't just outright autos. They have to carry flippers because they can't do the thumb studs or the thumb soles because they can't do like a good consistent flick. So they have to do the flipper to be able to do the knife. And even with like a drop shut kind of liner like that, they got to do the two-handed close. So I think it's normal for non-knife people to be able to just have that flipper to be able to just do that action much easier. What is the knife on the right tire rear? Flipper and thumb stud. This guy up here. This is a Olatan's Tie Bomber. Really cool little frame lock M390 titanium knife from Olatan's. It's got some really nice little like milling like milling around some where like they knock down the corners on it. Really cool little, nice little flipper. And this is one too where so many knives, if you're pressing down on the frame, you're not going to be able to flick it. It's going to like bind up really bad. Like hinderers are really bad with that. A lot of like higher end knives, you know, what was really bad with that was the TRM frame lock. If you were pushing on the frame and tried to flick it out, it wasn't going. But maybe that was just the one that I saw. But you could be pushing down on this frame and this thing is still going open like no problem. See, like I'm squeezing up on that frame. No issues. 100% solid lockup. Nice drop shut. Really good stuff here. Let's see, what else have I gotten since the last live? Is that a Lynch at the top left, Sasquatch? This is. So this is the Blade Show special Swift 6. This is the one that's in 10V. It's got the Ragburl micarta. And this, I wonder if I get that to focus a little more. So this is the Ragburl micarta 10V steel. It's got that really neat, interesting kind of two-tone acid wash that they did. This was a special that they did for Blade Show. And I did manage, this was my main like Blade Show souvenir. This was the only knife that I spent money on at Blade Show because it was a very last minute thing that I was able to go to Blade Show. Thanks, Mom, for helping me get to Blade Show because she watched my toddler while I was able to. So I live about 6 hours away from Atlanta, and I, like a couple days before, the stars aligned where I was just able to do it, and didn't sleep at all the night before. I was so excited. Slept for a couple hours, got up, drove 6.5 hours, did all of Blade Show on Saturday, drove 6.5 hours back, all in one day. And the drives weren't fun, but it was an awesome experience. I'm really glad that I was able to go. But I've done some collaboration with Casey Lynch before. He helped me with my highest viewed video. At least I got to meet my hero. Yeah. He's talking about himself. I couldn't think of a funnier joke. Yeah, I got to meet Chris, young professional dad. He's honestly though, talking about that, at least got to meet my hero, Taylor Hardness. Yeah, another shout out to Chris. I'm pretty sure everybody here knows him. I was doing his lives and commenting all his videos for a while before I started my channel. And I when I first started my channel, I told him like, hey, I'm going for it. I'm giving it a try. He was shouting me out to all y'all like very regularly. Oh, hey, yeah, I'll see you there, Fred the Lug. See you later. But yeah, Chris, he shouted me out to all of his viewers. You know, he had a few thousand at the time, I think. So I think he kind of helped me. He really did help me kind of get off of my feet and starting the channel. So I was really happy to be able to meet him. But it was fun to meet Taylor and everybody that I did meet there. I got to meet Alex Garland from Outdoors 55. That was pretty cool. He was one of the first. I just saw him like kind of walking by himself in the crowd. Not even in the crowd. He was just walking by himself down the looking at some stuff, and I was like, oh shit, it's you. It's like, yeah, I got to talk to him for a little bit. He was super friendly, really cool dude. And I got to talk, and he just kind of asked me if I did YouTube, and I told him, and he said he was actually subscribed to me. And I don't think he was blowing smoke up my ass, because he was like, oh yeah, you're the guy that mods the Spyderco Delicas and stuff. Like I'm subscribed to you. I like watching your modding videos. So I was like, oh shit. And I showed it to him. So that was really cool too. See, Ice Age Blades. I don't know, did everybody get the chance to check out the video I did with this? This is the JS1 from Ice Age Blade. This thing comes down to around 5 thousandths behind the edge. It's so thin, and I was just grinding into some wood with this thing, and it was just not touching it. Like I was a little freaked out because I was really torquing it in there. I was like, I hope this doesn't chip, but that MagnaCut like held up super well, surprisingly well. Really, really impressed by this one. Ice Age blades, awesome dudes. You should check them out. If you've emailed me about doing mods and I just haven't responded to you, I'm sorry. I get a lot of those emails, and I did respond to them a lot initially. I'm not taking mods right now on the books. What I'm going to do is probably next Saturday or here soon, I'm just going to do another live like this, and instead of giving away a knife, I'm going to give away a free mod for your knife. So I won't charge you. Send me your knife. Let me know what your mods do within my ability. Acid, stonewash, a little bit of regrind. And if the person who wins will, get that for free, I'll take it, I'll mod it, make some video with it, and then I'll send it back to you. But thanks, Sasquatch. I think those modding videos have brought a lot of people in. Zippo Fanatic 77 Outdoors. What's up, man? Boof Chug, what is my favorite steel? I mean, in use, it's K390. I don't have my Delica, my K390 Delica here, but I'll go get it. So I say like MagnaCut is up there, of course, but I'm trying to get this framed right. MagnaCut is up there, of course, but K390, like I really like the good balance of K390. This was my first big mod that I did here. This was my first Delica. This K390 was my first Delica. So I had it for a while. It patinaed. It got the little spots on it. I tried doing my own kind of like vinegar etch on it and really didn't like the way that it came out. So eventually I was just like, all right, I'm just going to acid wash this thing with an actual etching acid, with an actual etchant. And this only took like 2 90-second cycles to get this dark of an etch on it. And then threw it in the stone washer, sharpened it up. I did the spine regrind before that, of course. This is the Flytanium micarta that I put a skinny mod on myself. So it's normally contoured like a normal Delica, but I flattened it out myself and I gave it this little bit of contouring here. And this is an RGT titanium clip. The hardware has been sandblasted as well. The hardware and the backlock have been sandblasted. But yeah, this was my kind of like OG, like kind of like home utility cardboard knife. You got a family and you do a lot of the big box store shopping with you go to Costco, stuff like that. You're breaking out a lot of cardboard and you got Amazon packages and all that fun stuff. Got a kid in diaper boxes and all that stuff. So having a good dedicated cardboard shredder was really good for a while. The peanut butter jar in the truck. Yeah, that was just born out of necessity. I mean, MagnaCut's got to be a second favorite for steel for me, just because I am in the South. The humidity is real, and having something that has that high toughness while still having like a good edge retention, MagnaCut has been pretty good for that. But right, I'll say MagnaCut. Right under MagnaCut, number 3, S30V. S30V, because I've used S30V. I've actually put S30V to use before I collected knives when I just decided I wanted to get a good pocket knife. And it was the first release of the S30V PM2s in this was back in like 2012 or sometime between 2012 and 2014. It was the first release of the PM2s. S30V Worked in the service industry in restaurants for years. That thing held up like crazy. It's still like S30V. It was like the first, I think it was the first steel that was specifically developed for knives. Like I want to say what it was, Chris Reeve and Spyderco worked together on S30V, I want to say, and developed it. It was the first steel specifically developed for knives. I think everything before that was something that was from another industry that they're like, oh, we can make a good knife out of this. Yeah, Chris Reeve made it first. So it's S3V's always got a soft spot for me. I've actually used it a lot. Like it's high on the list. Roger Baker, hello, hello. Yes, 20CV is great. 20CV, like that was the first, that was one of the early. So 20CV is the same as M390, is the same as CTS 204P. They're just different brands of the same steel. And M390 is, that was like the one of the first steels when it came out. Everyone was like, "This is a super steel. This is it." Like that was like the first kind of like when Magna Cut came out. Everybody was 15V isn't in your top three. Your pennies and or Bubba. 15V is cool. Like 15V is great. I'll say I haven't really used 15V enough to really like be able to appreciate it that much. And you're over there in dry Texas, and I'm down here in swampy Florida. So it's hard to put it in that use spot because if I carried it for 2 days, this thing's gonna be all patinaed up and all that fun stuff. A little sick of M390. Seems like barely can get it optimal HRC. That's true. 15V is awesome though. I have 2 knives in 15V. It's been impressive to me. It sharpens up like crazy. I'm in Jacksonville. Okay. I'm in Jacksonville. For a while there, I feel like S90V was the new M390, but then M390 is making a comeback. Because S90V, I mean, it still kind of is like the where you're seeing it on every other titanium frame lock. It's kind of like the default higher end steel right now, where that was M390 for a while, and now it is seeing more of S90V, which is cool, which is great. Kelly's Mishmash, Kelly. S90V is better than Magna Cut. It's just not user friendly. Like, what do you mean, like sharpening wise, Taylor? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know she was around here. Hey, thanks for joining. Also, a big thank you. I think when I started here, I want to say, was that Ramses that joined as well? Thank you. Higher carpet makes it a little tricky to sharpen. I don't have, I mean, with the diamond stones on the beginning sharpener set, Horror Roller, the $50 work sharp station. $50 work sharp station. I don't think the Horror is good for pocket knives. I don't know. I've never used a Horror setup. I don't know enough about the Horror setup to say anything about it. People seem to like it. It looks a little weird to me. I'd go for the work sharp precision adjust. I think you can get those. Yeah, I'd go with the work sharp. If you want to do freehand, this little thing right here is great. Like this, I just use this for touch-ups and stuff like that. My main sharpening system is a TS Prof Pioneer. So yeah, TS Prof Pioneer. I don't have no steels give me trouble with the base diamond stones that come with those have been great for me. I've been able to get really like sticky sharp. Like sometimes I can get a hair splitting edge. I think that kind of like depends on the steel a little bit, but I can always get it super satisfyingly sharp no matter what. We'll see. I do have some Rex 121 that will be here eventually. But no, I don't like 15V really didn't give me any trouble while sharpening. Neither does S90V. kind of the steel that's been a pain in the only steel that's really been a pain in the ass for me to sharp, where I was just like, I couldn't get it to where I was satisfied with it. Like, you got to do the 3-finger test. Like, if you're the sharpening junkies know the 3-finger test, you run 3 fingers down it, and when you feel it kind of bite into your fingers too much to keep going, like you feel like it's really digging into you some, then you know like it's sharp enough. Spy 27, really nice steel. One of the best steels that I've sharpened, Spy 27. It's kind of right up there with like a Crew Wear or a 3V. I don't know what it is about those particular steels that are a real joy to sharpen for me. But sorry, again, the main steel that's giving me a pain in the ass to sharpen is a high hardness Magna Cut. Like Chris Reeves Magna Cut, like 63, 64 Rockwell Magna Cut. I don't know what it is about it. The 15V was way easier for me to sharpen than that. I don't know what it was. Once you get comfortable freehanding, it's the way to go. Yeah, I mean, for people who can do, I can freehand with kitchen knives just fine, but I've messed around with freehanding with pocket knives too much that I've just settled on doing just the fixed angle system. I love it. It does exactly what I'd need it to do. Spy 27 is supposed to be equal to, I think it's almost more of a Spy 27. It's kind of closer to, I think it's kind of in between S35 and S45 VN. Like, I want to say it's like a little less edge retention and a little more toughness. Like Blade on your Manx A+ mod. Appreciate that. This was a mod that I hoped would take off more than it did. My other modding videos got a little more popular than this one, and I thought this one is really gonna do it. Yeah, diamond stones, and even like, you don't have to get any like crazy special diamond stones. Like, the base ones that come with the TS Prof have worked fine for me. I haven't done any like aftermarket other than those. All right, what do y'all talk your heaviest amount of shit on this thing, because good Lord, the amount of people that were unhappy with me for making a video about this knife. Most negative comments about a knife that I have gotten on any video so far, and I knew it. I called it. I was like, the price is going to be tough to swallow on some people, and I get it. The sharpest knife I have ever gotten from the factory was Spy 27 was very sharp. But the people are like, oh, people dog on Benchmade for the bug outs and then say this thing is okay. It's meh. I love this thing. This is like the best little backup knife. Backlocks bite me too much. I love this little thing. Like, it's probably just because I'm like I'm a Spyderco fanboy, so it's easier for me to say that I love it. But I think it's cool. I'm not afraid to say what's up, Sever 7. I'm not afraid to say that $100 is a little steep for this thing. Like, I wish that if they came down to maybe even like 70 cent gold coin for 10 jewels. Okay. Take with you as a steak knife. Like, it is just FRN, no washers or anything like that in there. But the BD1N is kind of soft, I've heard. We'll probably get this one over to Taylor as well. But yeah, $100 does feel a little bit. Should be S30V. I would much rather have seen this in S30V. I mean, I don't know, maybe the thinness, maybe BD1N can support that geometry a little more than some of the other steels that we've seen. I don't know. We'll get it over to Taylor and see how hard it is. When I perpetually keep telling him next week. We'll see how many more weeks I can tell him. I'll send him these next week. All right, let's see. We'll start how I got started in particularly drop a model, more basic steel, test the market before, and premium steel. Nothing new here. Yeah, that's true. That could be it as well. people are like, oh, let's see this little thing in K390 or like Rex 121 or something. Like, I think that had to have been a joke, because this would literally be a piece of glass if it was Rex 121. What's about that knife from your video that still broke? Usurper Demco. Sorry, just reading through the comments a little bit here. All right, we're giving away this QSP Penguin. This is in S9DV. This has been used a little bit on some videos and some edge retention testing. It was tested by Taylor at, I think, like 59.5, which is kind of like the median range from what I've seen, what you see with most S9DV that's out there. Most of the S9DV is in that range that's out there. And that's probably unfortunate. Like, it could be a little bit better. So this is not a brand new one. And I was thinking, there's a little bit of wear on this. And, I like having these knives in the different steels and stuff in the different blade shapes and using them and doing my tests. And afterwards, I'd much rather just give them to you than just sit around. So I hope y'all don't mind getting like a lightly used knife from me rather than like a fresh one. But I'm also going to give away one of these. So this is the Olatan's Mini Thai Mastiff. Now, there's a big caveat to this one as well. Taylor, do you remember the Rockwell that this one tested to? I'll wait and let him respond and see, because he might know. It did spark a conversation. But this is an M390. It's an M390 inset liner lock. Titanium handle scales. It's a good looking knife. It does take a really nice edge, and it doesn't do bad. Like, it is just fine. So this one did not test too good on the Rockwell. This one went over to Taylor. But I want to say this got in like the 57 or something like that for M390. No comment. I asked you because I don't know off the top of my head. I asked you because I want you to say. I'm asking because I know it's bad. I don't know. Should I give? I'm giving away the QSP Penguin no matter what. Does anyone want this very soft Olatan's tested at 23 Rockwell? No, I think it was like, I want to say it was like 50, 56, 57. Okay, so people want it. People want it. I'll enter it. I'll do another giveaway for it. So Olatan's actually. So need to remove that. So this was kind of a cool an advocate to what Taylor is doing. Because if you follow him, you've seen some of the shenanigans that he's gotten into. And, splitting hairs on the higher level of hardness, people get their butt hurt. They're like, oh, that's just fine. We're putting too much importance on one number. Have your opinions on that, whatever. The other side of it is when a company is putting something out, they when a company puts something out, they advertise it as a certain range, it gets tested, they have an opportunity to correct it, and that's what Olatan's did. They actually reached out to me, and they're going to send me a different one that they said they've tweaked their process and they've improved it, and they're actually the M390 is testing closer to the desired 60 to 62 range. So this was a no. Well, let's Sasquatch. this is what we're saying is a company has taken an opportunity to take something and make it better. So rather than just criticizing him for what he's doing by testing it, they're taking the results and saying, here's something that we can take and actually do something to improve it. So they have since improved theirs, and I think they sent him one and he tested it as well, and it was better. It was just these particular coated ones. But their 10CR tested like above 60 for a budget knife, and that's super thin behind the edge. Like their Lemon Shark, the Olatan's Lemon Shark, is one of the best bang for your buck knives that I have tried so far. That is one of my favorite budget knives, is the Olatan's Lemon Shark. Good heat treat on the 10CR, holds up well, thin behind the edge. It's like $50. You can't go wrong with an Olatan's Lemon Shark. Molsec 808 Decay, super sleeper knife here. I don't know why this knife, I mean, probably because Molsec, they're a little newer. This is one of the knives that was a little more affected by adding skiffs to it. So the skiffs actually did make a good bit of difference. This was already like a super smooth knife, but this just got like super glassy with the skiffs. Like this thing just kind of went over the edge for how fun it is to just sit and play with this knife. I mean, I'll fidget with a knife every now and then. Like I have fun doing it as much as the next guy. You know, I don't need a knife just to be a fidget toy. Like I love like Chris Reeve and stuff like that. Like I don't need a fidget toy knife. But I don't mind it. Like if I have a knife, like it drives my wife crazy. She says she hates that sound now because she hears it all day long, because I still like to do it. I don't need it, but if it's going to be a knife that's good for it, then hell yeah, like I'll take it and play with it. So Molsec 808 Decay, another really good sleeper. This is another one that is going to be going to Taylor when I get the rest of the batch that I want to send him over. So we'll get an idea of how Molsec is treating their S90V. How much did you have to pay her? Numzon is the best fidget knife. All right, Numzon is, yeah, like if you get them tuned up, they're good, but like it's no different than just like a Sebenza or anything. Like you can flick open a Sebenza or an Nkosi. Yeah, great little knife. I want to check out one of their little like sustains also, which is like a similar setup, similar kind of handle shape. It's just like an inset liner. I do like the handle. I do. I like it very much. Like the handle is great, and I got like large to extra large hands, so the handle is like I don't have any notes on the handle. It feels great. Like the first time I got it, I was thinking it's a little thick. And but no, it's because it's a little smaller. It fills out the hand great. Like it feels great. North Mountain. I'm enjoying the North Mountain chop. The North Mountain chop. Olatan's Gecko is doing a cool Sanmai as well with the SLD Magic. That seems to be the way that people are doing it right now. Either one of these. If you like a flipper button lock, you know, go with the North Mountain. If you want to get like a liner lock style like this, just with some thumb studs, go with the Olatan's Gecko. The Olatan's Gecko is a little bit smaller of a knife, but it's got you know, more traditional blade shape rather than like kind of this Tanto. But if you like the pocket samurai sword look, definitely go with the North Mountain chop. And go. They have a few different versions. Like this is like, I think they have them cheap down to like around $100, like $120 for this one, which I think if you want to try one, this is a good way to go with it. But yeah, I've been enjoying this one quite a bit. Roger Baker, I mean, get a little Olatan's. Let me go grab it. Yeah, good old Tan's Lemon Shark. Like they're around $50. They're ground nice and thin behind the edge. The 10CR has been tested to be well. It performs great. The thumb studs work great. The action is good on it. Good front flipper. They have a different handle scale materials if you don't like Ultim. So I was looking at the Olatan Swarf. I want to check out an Olatan Swarf. I hope they send me a Swarf. Yeah, that's the Gecko 7. That's a cool one. I do like the Gecko. I want to get a Swarf. All right, here, I know a knife that no one's ever seen before. Look at this one. Look at that toothpick. So this and this and this, these are all the knives from when I started to try to make knives. Is just 1095. Now it's like done with, like, I tried to get the most out of 1 bar of steel. I've tried to make as many knives as I could out of 1 bar of 1095. And so I was just trying random different stuff. But this is really how my foray into modding kind of started, was that I actually would cut and grind and do very bad heat treats with 1095. Where I would just heat it up until it wasn't magnetic anymore and dip it in vegetable oil. And yeah, like they're fine. They were fun. They were cool. But I have some of, like, that's where I got, like, the grinder and doing bevels and stuff like that with my mods, because I've done a little bit of practice with that before. All right, so it is getting about that time. We will draw for the no cryo treat. No. No, I got the like, it's like $100, not even $100 volcano propane forge. You see one of my custom harpoons, one of my Spyderco harpoons. So that's the Delica harpoon. And then there's the PM2 harpoonish harpoon. Well, those are the little kind of harpoons that I did. This one I think came out a little cooler, but I think I had a better blade shape for it. Yeah, all the acid and stonewash that I did on these myself. When I did these, oh, here, look at this one too. This one I tried to do a full mirror on it. I have some, like, little acrylic handles, and just like little pocket fixies. This one's, yeah, got almost a good mirror polish on it. Sent mine to Milton. But yeah, these are real thick behind the edge. The bevels are mostly even. No, they don't have, none of them have sheaths. I didn't make sheaths for any of them. All right, we'll get going on this drawing, so the people who want to move on can do that. I appreciate everybody coming to hang out. 100 people in there. Thank you. Consider joining the channel. I do have a channel membership. I don't have anything extra to offer you except for just my great appreciation for joining, and I'll be able to do more giveaways and stuff like this and more mods, and it would be a cool thing for you to do to support the channel. I would very much appreciate that. What's up, Apex Carry EDC? So consider joining. if you don't, it's fine, because I'm not offering anything particularly different than what you're already getting. I don't have any like exclusive content for people who join. So, but if you wanted to, I'd appreciate it. I'm gonna, if I can. So, I sell modded knives? No, I don't. I don't sell any knives. Or so I'm gonna do a giveaway where if you win the giveaway, I'll mod your knife for you for free. For free, drop the feet finder link, please. Um, but I'll do a giveaway, so I'll make it like only people who enter will win. Only people who enter have a knife that you want to send me to mod. Now, big disclaimer, like these are cool and all, but like they're not perfect. Like, there's a little bit where I missed right there. And like some of these, when I was doing the grind, it did not come out exactly how I wanted the first time. So I had to kind of take a little off the left and a little off the right. And like, it's didn't always come out exactly the way I wanted. So if you're going to send me a knife that you want me to regrind an acid, like doing an acid wash and a stone wash is one thing. But if you want me to put a harpoon or put a grind on something, like I got a 3rd horsepower grinder that has 1 speed and it's all the way up. And so like I got a little bit, y'all have seen what I can do with it. But that, some of these aren't even like the original plan I just had. So keep that in mind if you want to send me something to mod. I'm not taking I'm not open books for you can pay me to mod. I wouldn't have enough time if I did that. But I will do that every now and then when I have the time. I'll do it as a free thing for y'all and say, hey, whoever wins this one can send it to me. And if it's something that, enough people want to get together to try to, if it turns into a thing that could be a real thing, then we can cross that bridge when we get there. But right now, I wouldn't want to open up books and people sign up and be like, I'll get to it in 6 months or something like that, All right. So we'll go ahead and do a first drawing for the, okay. So first, has everybody commented on the video? The link is in the description for the giveaway. So make sure, if you haven't, I'll give you just a minute. Look at the video in the description. Make sure you go comment on that video. Make sure you are 18 years of age or older. I'm only going to ship within the continental United States. All right. Everybody in? Everybody good? I'm going to go ahead and let's see how many comments we have. All right, we got 90 comments and we have 101 people in here. Yeah, 18 years or older to win. All right, go enter. Line not sheet. Yeah, that usurper is a good looking knife. So is the Get Some. Those are both cool. And I'll tell y'all this, and I don't know. I have mixed feelings for it. Yeah, of course, man. I want to try to get with some people and do some designs too. That's those are awesome. They're very original. Especially that usurper, man. That thing is sick. If I get to, so I've been at it for 10 months. Well, just over 10 months. July 18th was 10 months. And I'm at 70, almost 7,300 subscribers now. If I get to 10,000 subscribers in a year, I'm going to give away this Mannix with the RGT scales, with the Flytanium ball cage and ceramic lock ball. I mean, this is like a $300, $350 build right here. But if I hit 10,000 subscribers in a year, I'm gonna give away this Mannix. But I don't know. I don't know how I would put that out there. I don't know how I would advertise that, because I don't want, you know, I'm not trying to just bring a bunch of people in just to give that knife away. But I'm at 7,300, I want to say. All right, hopefully every be the YouTuber way, right? I mean, that's kind of how I felt. Like I'll probably end up just giving that away at 10,000 subscribers. Like that'll be my big don't advertise title it 10,000 subscriber celebration. I mean, honestly, this will probably be my 10,000 subscriber giveaway thing either way. Like I probably won't do the if I hit it in a year, and if not, I'm keeping it. No, I'll probably give this away at 10,000 subscribers. Average IG knife page, 30K followers, and their post gets 70 likes. All of my posts get more than 70 likes. Not all of them. A lot of mine do. I only have 1,000 followers. Some of them get 12 likes still. But no, I'll tell you, Taylor Hardness, Lion Not a Sheep likes every one of my. There's the OGs in here. Jimmy Crow, Ramses, Taylor, Lion Not a Sheep, like all of my Instagram posts. Please, everyone, double check if you smash the like button. Absolutely. All right, I'm going for the drawing now. I've told you 10 minutes ago, people have been waiting very patiently. All right, let's see the YouTube comment picker. Hit refresh. All right, this one is for the QSP Penguin First. Lion Not a Sheep, thank you for such an awesome opportunity, and good luck, everyone. All right, Lion Not a Sheep won the QSP Penguin. I know he's here, and that's so funny that I was just talking about him. That's great. I was just saying he's a dude who likes every one of my freaking Instagram posts. So hell yeah, man. Happy to send this to you. You can send me a message on Instagram, since I know you follow me there. So please, Rig Zero, you won the damn PM2. I don't want to hear rigged from 0 volt FPV. Hell yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, man, send me a message on Instagram, and I will get that over to you. I'll put a fresh edge on it if you want. If you want me to, I can. It's pretty sharp already, but it could use a little bit. It could. I mean, it's like 85% there. It's up to you. I can if you want. All right. Let's go ahead and get another one in here. All right, so this one is now I'm going to give away, and because I appreciated all y'all coming here, and I didn't really announce this one, so this one is just for y'all showing up either way. I'm going to be giving away this Olatan's Time Mini Mastiff. I want to say these are around $150. This one is a little bit soft, but it's been working okay for me so far. I'm probably going to get one of the step milled ones anyway, one of those newer ones. So happy to pass this one along from y'all. I had a few people say that you wanted it. If you don't want it and you win, then maybe pass it on to the next guy who does want it. That'd be really nice of you. So here is for the QSP. Just Nate 8694. Is Just Nate 8694 in here? Yeah, of course, Line. Happy to pass it to you, man. All right, let's waiting for Just Nate to announce himself. Hey, Just Nate, been waiting on one of those. Cool. You know, it's not soft as butter. You know, it's good. It's been working just fine for me so far. So, yeah, email me. My email is in my channel description. pileofknives37@gmail.com. pileofknives37@gmail.com. I'm sure Ramses or somebody will put it in the chat. But it's in the description of my channel. Reach out to me. Or if you follow me on Instagram, you can also just shoot me a message on Instagram as well. I'll have like a verification way to make sure I know it's you. But can you measure as low as 12 HRC? No, it's not that soft. It's not that soft. So, hell yeah. All right. Lion, I know Lion won the QSP, and Just Nate 8694. Yes, sorry, knife_pile on Instagram. If y'all aren't following me on Instagram, please follow me on Instagram. That kind of helps me. Like connect with brands a little better too, like other like companies, because a lot of companies are on Instagram and you can kind of message them. But if you have, 250 followers, they don't really care. But so I'm getting up on a little bit on Instagram, which is good. A brand I was able to connect with via Instagram was Wixca, which was cool, which led to Fair Monster, which was nice. If you are curious about Fair Monster, real nice stuff. Thank you for the follow, Sasquatch. I appreciate it. I think I'm up to past 7,300, so I appreciate that. Ask me about what having a few Instagram followers will do. No, if you don't have Instagram, don't worry about it. I am happy to take your support here on YouTube. No worries if you don't have an Instagram. The amount of companies that ignore me when I was brand new versus who would talk to me now is concerned. Well, when you were brand new. Yeah, later Ramses. Yeah, appreciate everything you do, man. Thank you again for moderating. Thank you for joining. Thank you for shouting everybody out. What you do here in these lives with everybody. I see you on other lives shouting people out, man. Like, especially as us creators, we appreciate everything you do with that. But I'll be hanging out for a few more minutes, chatting up a little bit. Sever 7 still in here. He's got Unkovsky's. I want to know what those are like. I want to know. I might have asked him this last time if Sever 7 has a Usler duck. Yeah, Lion. Yeah, y'all feel free to, don't feel obligated to hang. Appreciate y'all coming. Lion, not a sheep. Yeah, man. Thank you. Thank y'all for the support. Yeah, I'll be jumping off of here in a little bit. How to do a crystal anode on titanium? Absolutely not. I don't know how to anodize at all yet. Anodizing is on my list of things to try. Yeah, Fred, a Usler duck pretty much is my grail. Like that's up there. Like that's one that has been on my neutralizer better. No, it's a duck. Like I'm not really super crazy about the neutralizer. Just the way that it looks, but I haven't tried either of them. So I couldn't say for sure, but looks wise, definitely a duck. I got to try a Koenig Xenon at Blade Show, and that one, like, just going looks wise, was like a grail. kind of like one that I was really, but it was just a little on the small side for me. Like it was a little on the small side. Yeah, Roger. Yeah, man, dude. Thank y'all for coming. You know, I wouldn't be here doing this without you all wanting to come and watch and check the knives out. So yeah, I appreciate you all being here very much. Believe me. But yeah, like if I'm gonna get another crazy grail knife, like kind of this level, like the things that are on my radar, if the stars align for me to be able to pick something up like that, I'll sell a few things. But I've really been thinking about kind of looking at an Onkovsky or a Usler, which are two knives that I have not handled yet. I wonder if Cody is going to be at the Blade Show in Orlando. In that, I don't think so. I don't remember seeing him on the list. Fairmont has been an OEM for a lot of the top-notch releases from the shadow. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. This thing is crazy. This is one of the best tuned detents that I've felt on a knife. Current Grell's Ozark Trail D2 crossbar lock. Good luck finding one. No, Cody doesn't do most shows. He showed up to Makers a few years ago. It's the only show he's done there in a while. Do you have a duck, Fred? Oh yeah, Hawk knives. One of the coolest knives. Going back to appreciating budget bangers, been rocking my new Migarons instead of my Kunus or Spidey. So nice not to worry about beating them up. Man, don't worry about beating up the nice ones. I'm just kidding. I get it. I mean, this thing. Been there, done that. No more ducks and ducklings. Oh no! No more ducks and ducklings. See, that's the thing is like I haven't tried. I'm going just by looks. Immediately chipped my Edgerati. Oh no! More into the smaller batch makers. Smaller than Cody Usler? I guess I don't know. I don't really know the size of his operation. I just know I don't see that much of his stuff out there. Later, everybody who's checking out, please don't feel obligated to stay. The giveaway has been done. All right, man. Yeah, Lion, I'll put a fresh edge on it for you. The and Nate, this one does have a fresh edge on it. This one is nice and sticky sharp. The faithful are all saying, I don't blame people for leaving. I don't blame you. There's probably some people who and nothing wrong with that. If you came in and you're, just wanted to hang out and get a chance to win a knife and you got a dip and you got stuff to do, it's 10 o'clock at night on the East Coast. They're all gone now. Give away the Talon. No. That'll be my 100,000 subscriber giveaway. I'll tell y'all this. The moment that the moment that YouTube can be my full-time job, I'll give away my Hawk Talon. Somebody clip that and throw it in my face if that ever happens. Or let me put a caveat on that. If they're still making them, because if they're not making them anymore, I can't let it go. If they're not making them anymore, I don't think it'll outdo a shaman. Follows of the pile. The sound is so cool. Oh yeah, I mean this is one of the coolest knives. Like if you're looking at like cool factor, blade shape, sound, locking mechanism, pocket clip, like it is this thing. Love this thing. full-time job, but how do you want to live? That's what I mean. If YouTube can become my if I can make enough money on YouTube, and that's like, that's like, I think, like, Metal Complex and Neves Knives status, then I'll give away $1,000 knife happily. If I get enough love for enough people that I'm able to do that, then I will ecstatically pass that on to the people who have enabled that to happen for me. No, I got you, Fred. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I mean, no, that's what I want to hear. Like, I'd rather nerd. I'd much rather, you haven't said anything that bad, Taylor. Trevor Berger. No, I got you, Fred. I'd much rather prefer, like, the honesty and not just talk it up for the sake of talking it up. I didn't think I wasn't taking it as you saying anything bad about it. All right, Taylor's gonna see how far he can go now. What is the fixed D with the black handle and the red accents? This is the Ice Age Blades JS1. This is a small shop out of Rome, New York, all US made. This one is hand ground here in the US. This comes down to around 5 thousandths behind the edge, like super thin, but actual very, very tough Magna Cut. Really, really awesome, really well-made little fixed blades coming out of New York with Ice Age Blades. They make some really cool stuff. Really high quality. Here, watch this. Hang on. So that thing is just like, oh, you hear the popping? Like, for how thin, behind 5 thousandths behind the edge. Like, that's by far the thinnest knife that I have ever had. So super slicer. Usually you think a knife that thin, you got to worry about chipping a little bit, but really rotating it out like that. Snip the flipper tab on the Solera. Yeah, this thing is so sharp. I would recommend that. I mean, that thing is still sticky sharp. Yeah, he lying out of sheep. That's Chris introduced me to Chris introduced me to him, to the guy from Ice Age Blades. His name is leaving me, but he actually introduced me to him at Blade Show. So he is how I heard of them as well. And so I'm happy to be showing off some of their stuff, because I mean, it's cool that I'm working with other brands. Olatans, they've been with me for a while now, Molsect and stuff like that. But like, I really would like to continue to work with more US people, US companies, like Lynch Northwest has hooked me up, RGT, Rip Scratch Tech, AWT, Applies Weapon Technology. So I've got some good stuff with like the mod community, but I'm trying to get more into the US made knife people and work with them, which has been a little slower. But so especially a smaller place like Ice Age Blades, really cool guys, really awesome work, super high quality. Should hook up with Frankenforge, who lives close to me. I think you would love the Electrode. I will check him out, Fred the Lug. Thank you. Well, all right, y'all. I'm going to jump off. Still got 44 people in here after the giveaway. I appreciate y'all coming to hang out. Let me write that down because I'll forget that. The Electrode. Lynch Northwest is such an awesome company. Little family-owned company, putting out some great high-quality stuff between Orlando and Jacksonville. Okay, Fred. That's not too far. It's not too far. But I'm going to jump off here in a couple of minutes. So just thank you all again for coming to hang out. Really appreciate you. Thanks for stepping up, Jimmy, to mod. Appreciate that. I figured I should have. I'm usually pretty lively in the chats, but you never know. People come on and just try to like spam stuff or anything. So I don't think that even happened at all tonight. If it did, I didn't check. I didn't see it. So appreciate y'all. And stay tuned. The next style of giveaway is going to be I'll mod your knife for you. So if you like have second aftermarket parts you want me to put on it, I'll do that. Or if you want me to just chop, acid wash, or anything like that, then I'll do this. Do the acid wash and the chop and all that fun stuff, and I'll make the content with it too, of course, and it'll be at no charge to you. So that'll be like a drawing winner, just like this kind of situation. So and there's probably not going to be nearly as many people in that style of giveaway. So your chances might be pretty good of winning that. So thank y'all again. Thank you for the people who joined memberships tonight and stuck around and watching, but y'all have a good evening.